Welcome back to the Electronics Racing League. We are here at the Temple of Speed in Monza for round 13 of the league. As you can see, the grid now on their formation lap. The championship leader, Darth Gamer, started from P9 and his rival only 1 point behind him in P7. Deeksto and Blixer becoming reserve drivers, but one of them will have to move from Aston Martin now. Lineup 1 and 2. Oak Penny, who didn't get a chance to set a lap, we'll start from the back. This is how many drivers are on mediums. Drusef, Danny, Samuel Drake Lee and FX7 and Danny are all on mediums. And Deeksto now leads them away on the formation lap. A very good race for you in the championship between Danny and Dar. Only 1 point separates them. I think for Jar a little further back in P10. So the championship leaders aren't doing so great in the start of this race, but we still have 27 laps of Grand Prix racing ahead of us. And Oak Penny completely messes up the chicane. As now Deeksto leads them on to and he has parked his car on the grid. Blixer has as well, so has Gio. Basically drivers are starting to park their cars on the grid, is what I'm trying to say. People ghosting. Every single driver now has got their car on the grid, we believe. As we go to 5 red lights for the Italian Grand Prix around 13, it's lights out and away we go. As Blixer got a much better start than Deeksto goes into turn 1 in the lead, as I believe that Gamer's gone off. The train's going on the outside as Samuel Draley has been out by, I believe, was his teammate. Pedrix has fallen down the order and both McLarens have too. Samuel Draley now taking some damage. Oak Penny up into P11. TOH up into P8. He is battling Danny. He's had an awful start. Danny's had the right start. Has had an awesome start. The championship leader drops down to P14 now. May have some damage as Pro Cody is all over the back of that Mercedes of Danny. He's got a long road ahead of his. Oak Penny spins and drops down to last place again, but leads from Deeksto, leads from Gio as there's Lacy Man has spun at a scarf and has lost a bit of his end plate. Everyone's spinning here. The first lap will be a rough lap, people just getting used to the circuit a bit more. Because we will have many drivers pitting. Probably the back three will be pitting. As you can see, they're all suffering with damage. Oh no, Oak Penny is not suffering with damage as he continues on. Samuel Brickley and Lacy Man pit as Vilena is all over the back of Gio, but Deeksto is all over the back of Blixer here. He's only lap 2, but we might have a league battle coming on. As Lazy Man now goes on to the hards for the rest of this race. I believe Samuel Drake might have gone onto the mediums. No, he's on another pair of softs. Maybe he thinks another safety car will be called. We are at Monza. Lots of stuff can happen here. As Pedrix is all over the back of Pro Cody. With Darth Gamer not that far behind, hoping to get back up into points and to catch up with his championship rival Danny. Oak Penny now down in P14. Darth Gamer gets past Pedrix, who went off the track a bit. Pedrix now might have some form of damage as Deeksto goes purple as Darth Gamer overtakes Cody now. Darth Gamer's now got a chase after his championship rival, getting held up by TOH as Pedrix now pits. Samuel Drake Lee spins. As Deeksto was all over the back of his Aston Martin teammate. Oakland has a 10-second time penalty for cutting. We probably just locked up into turn 1. That's the first penalty handed out in the race. It'll probably be the biggest. There's Tio now having probably a spin. Yeah, he had a spin. And probably got some damage from that. But Blixer though still in the lead here. There's Darth Gamer and Danny having a little side-by-side contest now, and Danny is caught up to Darth Gamer massively. FX7 Danny, sorry. And Danny C. Fedes just trying to break the toe of Darth Gamer, but the toe is too strong from the championship leader. Is he going to go for a move? Yes, he is. Danny just kind of has to let him go, but still tries to stay side by side with him. Darth Gamer so far has the position, but DRS will come back. We have a drag race now between the two championship leaders. FX7 Danny just watching on from behind as Deeksto takes the lead of this Grand Prix on 4. They're going to go. It's no one giving any room, these two. Darth Gamer still hangs in there, and Darth Gamer stays in the lead. What a brilliant battle. We hope to see more from these two. As we go back to Lacey Man. He's had a terrible start to his Electronics Racing League career. Blixer now all over the back of his team. I say all over the back, he's retaken the lead here. But this also will now into the fight alongside Vilena, as the Aston Martins are just right behind each other here. These two are massively. As Deeksto tries to go from, ultimately it doesn't work. And Gio now on the inside of Deeksto, looking to create a surprise attack as he takes P2 from Deeksto. They both have DRS on Blixer. Blixer now has to cover off Gio, but also helping Deeksto in the process. But 2 and turn 1, sorry, in P2 as Darth Gamer overtakes Pro Cody. Danny also trying to overtake Pro Cody as Pro Cody hits Darth, sorry, and spins. That moves left Lou up into P10. Danny now is back of his championship rival. He just can't get a move. But there's a battle out in front for first place here, as Gio will have DRS on Blixer, our race leader. But Deeksto will also be trying very eagerly to get past Gio, as Deeksto's going for, went for a double overtake but did not work as Deeksto moves back up into P2. Jesus Christ, Ali's not going to have a fun race. Seeing Deeksto back in next season. As Vilena now, he's also caught up to him as Fajar in P5. I did not even realise he's been very quiet, working his way up. And problems with Gio takes a massive dive bomb, which really doesn't work as he's been kicked onto the grass and the gravel now, as Fajar has him in his sights. And Vilena now replaces Gio in this battle for the race lead. But luckily for Gio, he still has 19 to 20 laps left of this race. On lap 6, go look at the penalties. COH Gamer As Oak Penny spins and loses wing. Virtual safety car getting deployed. That's going to calm the race down quite a lot here. Lazy Man has already been lapped. It is his AI, so he will be getting disqualified for using his AI. Oak Penny up to now 15 seconds in time penalties as we just wait for the virtual safety car to end so we can go back. Brilliant racing again as it ends at the perfect time for Deeksto. Still looking to get past his teammate for the lead yet again. But he's going to have DRS. Down here as Deeksto gets a penalty. That's not going to be very handy for him, but very handy for his teammate as Blixer can probably afford to just let him through. Deeksto now. Blixer's not even going to try and defend. Yes, he is going to try and Deeksto. And Blixer still defends that further. Nearly got Lissa. He nearly got in. And all this battling is just letting Gio catch up here. As Deeksto round the outside of Blixer. Can Blixer begin to fight back? No, he just has to let him take the position. And now takes P to gain. We're going to cut down to FX7. Looking to get very to Danny Cifuentes. As he isn't. As Lacey and Penny have been lapped. They are having terror between them both. And Vilena now all over. I'm sorry, Blixer all over at the back of this. And Gio has been brought back into the DRS. But Deeksto has a penalty. Blixer need to battle in this match, but this will probably be killing their tyres off. Maybe it won't, because it is a programme. Blixer now will probably retake the lead of this Grand Prix. Is Deeksto going to try and defend it that much? No, he isn't. He's just going to slot him behind his teammate and protect him from Vilena, who does in fact take the lead of this Grand Prix. Deeksto is going to go through again. They are inches away from each other, Deeksto and Blixer. And they're going into the chicane side by side. Deeksto has to run off. That's going to lose him many positions. That loses him out to Vilena. Apologise for that one, which allows Gio to have a great run on him. But unfortunately for Gio, he's at the wrong place for the run. It was Pedrix that had the off. As Vilena now takes P2. But Gio can just not catch up to him. He's having a terrible race. As Darth Gamer has had an off-in and he's got some end plate damage, he's gonna need to pit. Gio now with DRS, Vilena with DRS as Vilena now takes the lead of the Grand Prix by overtaking Blixer. He was tapped in from behind a bit. Now Blixer will have a much better exit. We'll have the slipstream on Vilena now. Can he overtake the Mexican to retake the lead of this Grand Prix? No, he can't. Going into the second chicane. And as Vilena has a little spin and loses out again to the Aston Martins. They're back up into P1 and P2. For some reason, if you're battling for the lead, you're just gonna. If you're in second and you're battling for the lead, you're just gonna spin. Sorry about that. Just check something. Right. Sorry, I just need to quickly check something. As left Lou overtaking FX7 Danny. FX7 Danny just kind of letting him through now. As Darth Gamer on the hards. Trying to catch up as Blixer pits now. And so does Gio, but Gio gets a time penalty for speeding even though he tried his best not to. Fajar pits as well. So what does Darth Gamer come out ahead? Oh no, never mind. Can Pro Cody come out ahead of Fajar? Oh no, Pro Cody's also pitting. Never mind. As we go back to racing now as Velena all over the back of probably, maybe even a more difficult target than Blixer of Deeks though. We're not too sure. As FX7 Danny has a spin which allows Geo and Blixer into P6 and P7 as Danny up into P4 with his championship rival Darth Gamer out of the points. And with his teammate Drusev in P3. The Darth Gamer now overtakes Cody 07. Deeks though running horribly off the track. Deeks though will now lead us on to lap 11. Oh, never mind, they both pit and Velena gets a time penalty for speeding in the lead of. But potentially one of the first times in his career. Oak Penny is having a terrible, terrible race. Down into last now as the Mercedes create a 1-2. Left Lou takes P3 and these three could do a 1. Oh, it's going to be very close between Blixer and his teammate Deeksto. But Blixer comes out ahead of Deeksto. Velena just ahead of Geo. Samuel Dregley having a spin. This is not from 12th down to last. They are not having very good races here, unfortunately for them. As Deeksto now, this is effectively an overtake for the race win. Deeksto gets horrible curve on the first left-hander. Not great curve on the right-hander either. It still stays in P5 with Drusev now having it over his teammate. I will need to pit. Obviously, Gio, Velena and Deeksto all have penalties, so this will help Blixer out a lot. Deeksto now over the back of his teammate as Pro Cody, I believe, has had a spin. Is it Pro Cody? Oh no, it's not even Pro Cody. Oak Penny, who is down only on lap 10. Sorry for all the switching. As Deeksto now goes for an overtake on Blixer. You can see Velena in the background with DRS. Is he going to go for anything? No, he stays behind Blixer as he just tries to nudge him round, but he has to catch the spin of his car. He catches it very well. You can see FX7 in the distance. As now Deeksto effectively has taken the lead of this race. But what does this mean for the championship with Danny in P2 still yet to pit on those old mediums? With Darth on hards, hitting quite a few laps ago. Darth all around, Darth all by himself, got free air to catch up on an epic. We will watch now as Blixer tries to overtake Deeksto for the 73rd time in this race. Jesus Christ, have these two been at it. Same with and Geo, who have just poked their heads in every now and then. Deeksto goes purple. Oh, with his teammate behind, he tries to cover his teammate, but doesn't, as Deeksto that goes horribly off the track here. Who does he lose out to, and how big is the penalty? He gets away, but he loses out to every single one of his drivers that he's battling with. And Blixer now takes the lead, but he also has a 1.2 second lead now as Blixer's catching up to Left Lou. Left Lou could do wonders for the likes of Velena. As TOH Gamer is the first retiree from the session, that deploys a safety car. So that gives Drusev, Danny and Left Lou a free pit stop, but especially Drusev. Drusev gets a lovely free pit stop. COH spun out at the exit of Ascari. Unfortunate on his race debut. But with the disqualification of Lazy Man for using his AI for more than 3 laps, obviously because he left, Oak Penny will be moved up into P14 as it shows. Well, it will show when he makes his way around to Ascari. But will Blix, I think Bob Blixer pits. I think Villeneuve might actually take the lead of this Grand Prix. Yes, he does. Who will take P2 though? It's on pits now. Left loose. Does not jump Blixer just yet. See. Oh, it's all mixed up matches. He has jumped Blixer. Danny stays up in P4. Fajal now up into P3. Drew 7 P2 after making a fresh pit stop and going on to softs. He might be able to drag those to the end. But Villeneuve is out of the pits in P2. No, P1, sorry. Darth Gamer now pits for a new set of softs. You can see the podium up there. What 3 drivers will be on it come the end of these 27 laps? Cameron Drake gets disqualified for ignoring the yellow flag. Deekstow gets a drive through. Deekstow now will probably have to serve that drive through under green flag running as he's having a bit of a slip. Trying to get his tyres warmed. Deekstow now going into the pits. I think he's going to give him a new set of tyres, you know. He's done the pit stop at the wrong time. This is not great for Deekstow as he's tried to do his through but ended up going into the pits. Unless he's done that on purpose maybe. He wants a new fresh set of tyres for this restart. As now Darth Gamer goes up into P9 hoping to catch up to his championship rival in P4. It was given a free pit stop. Now we all wait for the safety car to tell us when we'll start racing. Where Deekstow went from 1st to like 4th to 10th. Oak Penny now is going to be very near disqualification of 28 seconds in time penalties. He's going to serve 5 seconds of them now, so. Now we all wait for the safety car. Safety car will probably, hopefully, come in this lap. So after all, some people have pitted. But Deekstow now with it all to do. And he's also got to serve a drive-through. Now everyone started bunching up. Oh, safety car in then. the safety car. He's probably going to come in this lap. People want some space. Everyone is very... Oh, and Deeksto hit Darth Gamer. That's not going to be good. Not only has he got more damage, he's also got a 5-second time penalty. Deeksto's race just goes from bad to worse. Worse after colliding with Darth Gamer, championship leader. Deeksto now to try not to lose his head after hitting Darth, because he's going to be furious in that cockpit of the Aston. FX7 Plix having a little bit like an under safety car race. Because Oak Penny will probably catch up before safety cars. Deeksto's dropped back to P11 with his damage. So not only is he damaged, so he's got to do 2 pit stops again. But they're going to run out of soft tyres. Deeksto's retired from the session. Safety car is going to be in this lap as Oak Penny also DNFs. No, also spins, sorry. We're back to the safety car. Back now. What a shot from all those trees as Vilena will lead us off the line. For I believe might be his first time, might not be. Don't quote me on that because I'm not. As he will lead us away. When will he go though? That's the question. He wants to do it when he catches Rusev napping. As he might have done that at the perfect moment. He's now side by side with Darth Gamer. Darth Gamer gets him too. As Vilena's probably going to lead into turn 1. Yes, he does. From Rusev. From Fajar as Danny spins left loop round. Fajar now doing everything he can to keep that Ferrari behind. And that Ferrari is on a bloody charge. As Danny now overtakes Fajar. P7. Who got spun round. Pedrick's up into P10 though. Pro Cody up into P9. There's Vilena now. Leads on lap 17. Rusev now with the slipstream on Vilena could overtake him here and lead the race. They go side by side very tightly through here as they try to leave all the space out for each other. As Blixer falls down the order as well, he must have spun or got taken out. I don't really know. I wasn't looking too busy focusing on this battle which is carrying on. And Danny now wants to get stuck in as well. Both Mercedes boys are fighting for the race win here. Blixer probably the quickest driver. He spun and dropped down to P10. There's Darth Gamer now up into P5. Oh, Cody went horribly on the gravel or the grass. And Pedrick overtakes him. P8 here. Rusev still all over the back of Vilena but just can't get past him. Rusev will be needing DRS and we'll get it soon. Probably what he's hoping for. I don't know if it's enabled this lap or the next lap. I'm about to find out. DRS has enabled this lap. This will also help out Darth Gamer, who is looking to catch Danny and overtake him. And still be the championship leaders. Fajar's gonna give him every ounce of battle that he can. The two, they touch, make lots of Darth Gamer overtakes Fajar and Gio overtakes FX7 and Danny. Darth Gamer now, not giving anyone any space as Drusev takes the lead. As Velena goes off horribly. And loses out even more positions. That'll just bring Darth even closer into his battle. Danny now in P2 getting DRS on his teammate. Danny could be going into Mexico with a 9-point lead in the championship. That would really upset Darth Gamer and Red Bull. But Mercedes are doing absolute bits here. As leading a 1-2. It's quite something special at the closing end of the season. Drusev goes purple. That will increase his confidence even more. Darth Gamer now getting DRS on Velena. He's used up all his ERS. Everyone getting low on ERS. Danny had a horrible exit compared to his teammate out there. So did Velena. Blixer now re-overtakes Pro Code 7 for P9 and is all over the back of Pedrix, who could do everyone else a favour ahead of them and hold up Blixer, I guess. Blixer is very quick. Pedrix can't really do much. He's gonna try fight and he can't fight because he just hasn't got the space. Gio now still all over the back of Fajar. There's problems with Pro Cody. As he must have probably spun. As Gio gets past Fajar's, Darth goes purple in sector 2. He's doing everything he can past that Alfa Romeo. But will he get to do it here? We're about to find out as Velena backs off, probably trying to get the DRS off Darth. Probably gonna work out because Darth is 2 seconds back. He goes purple over. Here comes Danny. We're back to racing now as Danny's trying to stay ahead of his teammate Drusev, who is still trying to keep up with him now as Darth Gamer has survived Velena's DRS. Darth Gamer now has only got 5 or 6 laps now to catch up to Danny and try overtake him. I don't believe the Merc boys though are gonna fight too much, otherwise that would just bring Darth even closer. But Danny now starting to pull away from Drusev here. There's Velena now still hanging on to the back of Darth Gamer here. He's improved. He set a personal best in the first sector as Velena. Darth leads, but he's got to get past Drusev if he wants any chance of getting past Danny. Darth now just constantly gaining on Drusev here. Darth Gamer now still can't get within that 1 second. Blixer gets past for Jar. Blixer goes purple here. And all over the back of FX7. Tough now 1,000th, well was 1,000th out of DRS. He's now in DRS range as Darth Gamer now, on Drusev. This is exactly where he wanted to be, but unfortunately he's not going to get it on Drusev. He's probably going to be back outside of it. No, he comes right back into the DRS range. Darth Gamer now has DRS, but he's 1 second back though due to Drusev also having DRS. Like Penny goes horrendously off the track, probably just letting Danny off. That might get him a disqualification though, we don't know. No, he gets away with it because he's having a horrible race. His Alpine teammate now getting past him. Darth Gamer could really use these two to start fighting, but I don't think they will. Darth Gamers all over the back of both Mercedes now. Darth Gamer now, right behind Drusev and right behind Danny, but has he got enough laps? Drusev just can't get close enough to his teammate. As Fajar now takes P7. Now Darth Gamer is closer to Drusev than Drusev is to Danny. Danny is in a great, or could be in a great position here. Just needs his teammate to hold on. That might be easier said than done here as Darth is going on the attack against Drusev here. Darth trying to secure that second place. I think he's done that very well. Darth Gamer now moves up into P2 and charges after Danny. Be a great championship scrap here. This would be. But Darth only has 1.5 laps to do so. Well, we're just above 1.5 to that, 1.5 laps. It's Danny controlling the pace really well. Darth Gamer ever so close to Danny. There's no trying to break the toe. Darth Gamer doing everything he can. As Velena now is. As Pro Cody retires from the session, but Darth Gamer now has DRS on Danny. This is the final lap of the race. Darth cannot do it. Round turn 1, can he get a switch back at turn 2? It's so tantalisingly close between the two championship rivals, as Darth Gamer's going to stick a wheel up the inside here. These two are locked with each other, and Darth Gamer so far has the lead. But I'm not too sure as Danny will come back at him. Danny goes for the dive bomb, kicks up a lot of curb, so does Darth Gamer. As Danny now is pushing Darth off, comes back at him here. Who's going to take the lead of this race? Who's going to win? We're going to find out soon. As this is pretty much Darth Gamer's last hope. As they're gonna push, takes the lead of the Italian Grand. But he's still got to fend off Danny on this final straight here. This is gonna get vicious between the two of them, but Danny just hasn't got the speed. He's gonna hope to get DRS and drag race him to the line, but I think Darth Gamer is good enough. Gamer wins the Italian Grand Prix here at Monza. Danny takes P2. Drusev claims his first podium and takes P3. Velena P4, Blixer P5, Gio P6, Majar P7, Pedrix P8. FX7 Danny will most likely claim P9. What a loss. That was, yeah, F takes P9, Left Luke takes P10. Win from Darth Gamer coming from the back to win. What a race that was. What an ending. With Darth Gamer coming from the back to take the win and to extend his championship lead as well ahead of Danny. Into Mexico, only 4 races left of the championship. That's the race order, and this is how the championship looks like now after that race. And this is how the Constructors' Championship looks like. Thank you for watching the Ultronics Racing League here at Monza, the Temple of Speed. We will see you next time for Mexico.